Hello, my name is Ken Boyter, but you probably already know that because you've been watching the Edritales YouTube channel and the Edritales Twitch channel. This is Snook, and we are here. Got a very exciting announcement. Yes, Guildlands, which is a game that I've co-designed with Kedric Winks and is published by Outset Media and Cheat World Games. They have got the game published. Yes, it's back from the printers and it is looking spectacular. And just the other day, this arrived. These are my 6 designer copies. That's in the contract that we get that. So it's fantastic. So look at that, but look, it's branded box, big branded box. Here they all are, apart from one, because I've taken one out already. Look at that. So, very exciting. I thought what I'd do is I'll do a little bit of an unboxing just to show you the components and also the quality of the components. Now, I am going to be doing a how to play video, which will go through the rules, obviously, and what each guild does and explain it in greater detail. But for now, check out Guildlands. Look what's in the box. Well, what is in the box? Well, keep watching and you'll see what's in the box. Guildlands, choose your guild, lay your tiles, rebuild the city. And as you can tell, look at the gorgeous cover. It's fantastic artwork. It's a guy called Blue, and he has done all the artwork for this. He's done the tiles as well. And also, I just want to shout out to Mark Aaron, who is a graphic designer, and he has worked on countless games in the past. He also worked on the Crooked Crown, and he's done a fantastic job once again with the graphic design on this. Look at the logo, loving the logo, loving the logo. And the city illustration is just absolutely gorgeous. Very happy with that. We did have a few ideas. We had about 4 ideas that made the shortlist for what the box could look like, but in the end we just settled for, you know, a top-down view of the city. So what do you get in Guildlands? Look at this. You get a lovely rule book. I don't know if it's just me, but do you get excited by rule books? Let me know in the comments. I love a good rule book. So we've got the object of the game, set up the game. We've got what each guild does, or their overview of what each guild does. We've also got the guild board, so each guild comes with its own board to tell you how they score and what their special abilities are. We've got gold, yes, of course we've got gold. Everyone loves a bit of gold. And we've got tiles. There's 52 tiles in the game. And yeah, so basically that's the common rules. So I'm not going to go through all the rules. Obviously, this is just an unboxing. You can see all the rules and how the game actually plays when you watch my, or if you watch, hopefully you'll watch my how to play video. But I'm just going to show you the gold. Look at the gold. These are unpunched. Look at that. So you get gold. Oh, look at that, lovely. I do like punching out card. Why is that so satisfying? Maybe that could be a board game in itself. Players got to punch out tokens. We won't do all of them. But yeah, look at that. Nice bit of gold. So the game comes with gold. And I'm loving the pad. Look at this score pad. Now, you probably will be playing this many games because it's got a lot of replayability, the game. And it's got 6 guilds in it, and it's double-sided pad, so that's 3 guilds there to score, and that's the other 3 guilds. And you just, you know, put all the scores in here, and hopefully you'll be the winner. But look at this. I love this little touch. We didn't know this was going to happen. Look at the size of that pencil. Look at that. I kind of thought it was going to be a small pencil like that, but no, you get a whopping proper pencil. Yeah, no skimping on the pencil size. And these are the guild guides, as I said. We've got the Road Toll Collector's Guide, and on each one of them you get how they score, because each guild does score separately. You've got your tile actions, you've got your special actions, you've got your tokens, and you've got your workers. And again, it's just a summary of how you score. So we've got the Road Toll Collectors, we've got the Druids Guild, we've also got the Merchants Guild, we've got the Gardeners Guild, the Wizards Guild, and the City Watch. And again, the quality, I'm not just saying that, the quality is First class. So well done, Outset and Cheatwell. What should we have a look at next? Let's have a look at these, at the custom workers. These are fantastic. So Mark, the graphic designer, designed these. These are fantastic. Look at that. You've got the road toll collectors. Now for each guild you get 2 of them. Where's the other one? There's the other one. And look at the gardeners. They're really cute, aren't they? Is that in focus? I think it's in focus. Yeah, so you've got the gardeners, you've got the merchants. Look at them. They're so cool. You get the wizards. I think wizards might be my favourite. I'm not sure, but they're really cool. And then we've got the City Watch, and although I do like playing the druids, and we've got the druids. Look at that. Now they're obviously different colours. You can tell which worker is yours, whichever guild you're playing. But not only different colours, but look, they're different shapes as well. So no 2 guilds are the same, which I think is brilliant. Which again, just the quality, it just shows. You know, there's been a lot of thought, seriously, it's been a lot of thought into this game. Kedric and I have developed this game over at least 5 years. Might even be slightly longer. But look, these are all the guild tokens. So each guild does come with its own tokens. So the gardeners, they get 2 of these massive whopping fountains that you place around the tiles or in a gap in the tiles. The druids, they get this massive shrine that you can score extra points off of. The City Watch, now you're going to get 4, look at these, they're really cool, 4 city walls, and some of you might say that I say the word wall very strangely, and you'd be right, but hey, I've been saying it for the last 50 years, so I'm not going to change it now. Look, so you get your 4 walls, and then, what we've got next, we've got the Roto Collector. They get a bridge, and again, look at the detail, brilliant, all custom. And then the wizards, they get 2 chunky wizards towers, and again, all made out of wood. So, oh, look at that, lovely designs, lovely designs. And the merchants, they get a pop-up market because everybody needs food. And then last but by no means least, oh, here we go, we got the 52 tiles. The 52 tiles. And again, don't know if you can hear that, good quality tiles. Lovely little design that Mark has done. Looks fantastic. And look at the detail in it. Look at, there's 6 different statues as well that you can score from. So each guild has its own symbol. So the wizards got the wizard's tower, the druids got their standing stones, the City Watch has their watchtowers, and the merchants have their market stalls. The gardeners, they've got their trees and bushes, and also the roads, obviously they're going to be scoring from the roads. So each guild scores off their own symbol, but you can also score if you have gold at the end of the game. So there's a couple of ways to score, and that's what makes it really intriguing, because each guild scores from their own symbol, but you've obviously, all the players are using the same tiles. So when it's your go, oh look at that, yeah, so that's the starting tile because it's in yellow, and it's got the golden statue. No other tile has a golden statue. Oh no, maybe that has. No, that's more golden, isn't it? Look, that's the golden one. Yes, so you're each scoring differently, but from the same tiles. Obviously the druids want that one because that's all full of druid standing stones. But what you might do is you might say, well, I'm the merchants, but I know that the wizards might want that particular tile, and they're going next. So I might take that tile, not necessarily because I'm going to add it to my score, but I'm going to make sure that the wizards don't use it. So there's quite a lot of strategy in this, building up your own score and working out the best way to maximize how your guild is scoring. Plus, you can sabotage other players by taking their tiles, ones that they could add to their score, and then putting it somewhere else that they're not going to score with. So it's got a lot of replayability because each guild will score differently. And so you might be playing the gardeners for 2 or 3 games and you think, okay, I think I've mastered them. Oh no, but now I'm going to play the merchants. And then you master the merchants, etc, etc. However, different guilds play differently against each other, and we did spend a lot of time balancing it. So each guild is balanced, not one guild always wins, so we've totally balanced it out. However, it is a very different game, say if you played the wizards, the merchants and the city watch, as opposed to playing the roads, the gardeners and the druids. You know, there's lots of different combinations. So there we are, that is what you get in the box. Guildlands, that's what's in the box. I told you it'd be exciting. Now, Guildlands is being launched this year, 2025, at Gen Con. So we're very, very excited about that. And Outset Media and Cheatwell Games have very, very kindly invited Kedric and I over to Gen Con to demo the game. We're going to be promoting the game. So, if you haven't done so already, you can book your slot to play the game. And you'll be, seriously, one of the very first people to actually play the game of Guildlands. Certainly in America. I don't think anyone's played it in America. I'm not sure, I might be wrong about that. But you can book your slot if you go to Gen Con and you look up how to book an event, and then you will look up Guildlands or Outset Media. I will put the link in the description actually, because then you can just click on the link and then you can book your slot and you can play the game. Certainly you'll be able to learn the game from myself and Kedric, and you should be able to play the game as well, because we should have time to play it. I'm saying that because I've never been before, I don't quite know how it works. But I've been promised that you can play the game, or at least meet us, myself and Kedric, and we will demo the game for you. Obviously if it's a 6-player game, if you've got 6 people, then I won't be able to join in, and it'd be a bit of a shame. Or will I? Because exclusive to conventions and starting with Gen Con, there is going to be an extra guild. Yes, an extra guild. It's the Messengers Guild, and you get your 2 workers, you get your guide, but also you get your custom ponies. Yes, wooden custom ponies. Who doesn't want that? So that's exclusive to conventions. Now the only way you can get hold of that expansion pack is if you buy the game at a convention, starting with Gen Con. Obviously I'm going to say while stocks last, which I don't know how many they're going to last, but yeah, so if you do buy the game at Gen Con, you will get a mini expansion, the Messengers, which is a 7th guild, and that's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun designing that as well. So thank you for watching the unboxing, and look out, and also I'll put the link in the description as well, of the how to play Guildlands video that I'm going to do next. Take care, and may the magic of Guildlands, it's not normally that catchphrase, is it? But may the magic of Guildlands be with you always.